Howdy, folks. It's time to do another DVD and Blu-ray update. Got a massive one because there's a lot of stuff here. Well, that's how much. So, let's roll the intro. This past few weeks has been I've got some major treasures. So first up, and this one isn't one of them, but it's Now You See Me, the recent Jesse Eisenberg, Mark Ruffalo, Woody Harrelson, Isla Fisher, and Dave Franco, along with Morgan Freeman. It's their little magical heist film. Films about all these magicians who pull off a big heist and rob Michael Caine and his banks. I haven't had time to really watch this one yet. I have not heard too many positive things, so yeah. Getting more into, I've been buying some more Criterions. Eventually, stay tuned. I am going to do a video about all the Criterions that I do have, and I want to talk about their quality and what they do, and it just talk about Criterions. But this one I picked up a couple weeks ago. This one's on my to-watch list. Night of the Hunter, starring Robert Mitchum and Shelley Winters. Very creepy movie, even for its time. I think it still holds up today. It kind of would fall into the same vein of, like, say, To Kill a Mockingbird, because it's done from a child's perspective, which kind of makes it all the more creepy. With you have Robert Mitchum, who's this preacher, and he's actually a false teacher. He's very corrupt inside. And it's all done from the children's point of view. That's the unique thing. Okay, the next four, because this is actually a series of films, and I know this is out on Blu-ray, but I couldn't pass up the deal what this particular store was selling them for, $3 a piece. So you can't even, that's basically a rental. The Lethal Weapon series. There's Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon 2. Of course, that one's the director's cut. Lethal Weapon 3. And Lethal Weapon 4. I know they put out a set that has all 4 movies in one collection, but hey, you couldn't pass that up. Plus, people like to brag about the eco cases and how people really hated these cases, but if they're going to go green, I think that this is what they should do. Yeah, they kind of catch on things, but who cares? The next two, I upgraded my Chronicles of Narnia Blu-ray to Blu-ray. I do have the third one already on Blu-ray, but was able to pick up the 2-disc collection of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and the single-disc edition to Prince Caspian, which I'm quite satisfied with that, just to have them both on Blu. I am keeping DVD copies because I do enjoy these movies. I would put these on par with Lord of the Rings, actually. Some people would disagree with me, but hey, to each his own. And if you'll hold on one second. I forgot to put one in this collection. And I can't believe I forgot about this film. I picked up Casablanca on Blu-ray. This is the single disc edition. Still a boatload of features on here about the making. There's a commentary by Roger Ebert. Introduction by Lauren Bacall. Featurette about the music in the film. I mean, I know there's more deluxe editions on Casablanca, but that one I couldn't pass up neither. Let's do this one. Also at the same store, I got the Casablanca, the Lethal Weapon series, and both the Chronicles of Narnia, plus this one. I got it at a new store called Game Exchange. And basically, it's one of these you buy, sell, or trade places, and you can trade in DVDs, Blu-rays, games, and either get for cash or you can trade them for something else. But I also picked up Super Troopers. I have never owned this movie, but I've seen it several times. I think it's a freaking funny film. Yeah, you know, and everyone knows some of the quotes from this movie. You know, my name's Officer Farva. I want a liter of cola. Yeah, everyone knows it. Okay, got a few from Amazon, so I think I'm going to do those next. Got to rearrange some things. First off, I pre-ordered and got it, Star Trek Into Darkness. And I got the standard edition, which surprisingly has a nice slipcover. This is a nice plastic slipcover. It's not your typical paper. And I gotta show this first. You see how we have Kirk, Spock, Uhura, and John Harrison? Well, that comes off and reveals that cover. Not too shabby. And there's some nice little featurettes on here. It's, you know, there's several different editions. There's several, like, Target has an exclusive edition. Walmart has an exclusive edition. It's up to you. But a lot of them have the same disc content and all that. Okay. The next three also I purchased from Amazon. And these are 3 Criterions I wanted to put in my collection. I'm looking for more Criterions. There's a few more on my list I'd like to get. But the thing is, Criterions are really expensive. But I was able to get these for really cheap. I was able to get these three for the same price as what I paid at Barnes & Noble for the 2 I bought. And what we have here is Sweet Smell of Success, Burt Lancaster, Tony Curtis. And this one's a little bit more tougher to get out. And here's the back. This one's really tough to get out for some reason. I don't know why Criterion did it this way. Yeah. There's the front. And here's the actual disc. There's nothing behind. It's just a yellow backing. And here's the booklet that has the essays and pictures from the film. And of course there's the back and the spine. Yeah, there you go. And of course the Criterion spine number is 555. So in case you are curious about that. This one's a little bit yeah, like I said, this one's a little bit more tougher to take in and out of the box. But it's a nice digibook or digipack version. Same with this one. This one's a little bit more easier though. It's On the Waterfront, starring Marlon Brando. This one is a 2-disc release. Here, of course, is the back. Here's the front to the book, digibook. Here's the discs. And here's the book with all the essays. Yeah, On the Waterfront. I'm not a huge Marlon Brando fan, surprisingly, but I am respect of his work. I actually have yet to sit down and watch On the Waterfront. And this one, the final from Amazon, is I have this on DVD put out by MGM as a special collector's edition DVD. They don't have it on Blu-ray. However, Criterion does. 12 Angry Men. I really enjoyed this movie. It's a wonderful acting piece, even though this was actually the second adaptation of this story. And there's that with the chapter listing on the inside of the case. And it also has essays and pictures of each. Of course, these are drawn pictures of the cast. And it's a really well done story, really well done film. It's a shame that it was actually a bomb back in its day. The version when I was first exposed to this story was actually the William Friedkin directed version with Tony Danza, Jack Lemmon, Hume Cronin, George C. Scott, and I think I'm trying to think who else. Oh, James Gandolfini was also in it, playing one of the jurors. And I really enjoyed that version. The only real difference being that version had a little bit more stronger language than what this one does, but the story still holds up. But I've seen this one, and it's really, really good. This is the one that I would recommend picking up, because also in this version, this is actually the second adaptation. They did a version back in 1955 that was directed by Franklin J. Schaffner, and it was made for television. Guess what? That version is also on here. You get the TV version directed by Franklin J. Schaffner, and you get this one directed by Sidney Lumet and starring Henry Fonda. Really well done story. Really, really enjoyable film. Yeah, 12 Angry Men. Next up, I purchased this from Best Buy yesterday because I'm a big fan of the show. Didn't really want to pay the price, but I really enjoy the show, and I'm not going to wait until they bring it down to $20 when they're about to bring the new season out. And that's Season 2 of Person of Interest, starring Michael Emerson and Jim Caviezel. And, of course, they gave it the same treatment that Season 1 has. 4 discs, 4-disc Blu-ray, and I think a 6-disc DVD. Let me check here. Yeah, 6-disc DVD. Yeah, you get both versions, Blu-ray DVD, in the same packaging. Really good show. it's so popular right now that CBS is moving it to Tuesday nights. So, yeah, really looking forward. I hope I can catch season 3. I'll probably have to record them, but yeah, I really enjoy this show. This is a really very good show. It keeps you on your feet the entire time. Yeah, person of interest. And I know Revolution's out, but guess what? I really enjoyed Revolution when it first started, but by the mid-season, I lost interest in it. I'm sorry. I did. Now the next 4, and next 4 I got from Target. I got both Kill Bills. There's Volume 1, Volume 2, and got them for $7.50 a piece. That's cheaper than what Best Buy's wanting them. They're wanting $13. And a couple musicals. West Side Story, the classic musical, winner of 1961 Best Picture. And Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Well, there's the haul for this time around. I've got some catching up to do. Mainly because I've had surgery this past week and was not able to catch up on some videos that needed to be done. But this week is what I've accumulated. And yeah, I've got some watching to do. And I've got some really good stuff. Let me know what you think on what I've got here. You can post in the comments section down below. And feel free to do so. But until then, see you later.